Hello. Today we're going to talk about weaving in ends, and some people think them as being painful to do, and I actually like weaving in ends because that means my product is finished and it's beautiful and it's ready to wear. Now, weaving in ends, you can do it various ways. Some people choose to block it first, then weave in the ends. Some people weave in the ends as they go, and then some people weave in the ends before they block it. And then people say, what direction should you weave your ends in? And my answer is, as long as I don't see it on the other side, that's what's important. At one time, it was told to go along with the stitches. And then I was taught by somebody else to go on a diagonal, all right? So you're gonna do what works best for the yarn. The airiness and openness of your project is what you're gonna do. So here I have this beautiful shawl, by the way. I love it, gorgeous, brand new, but it's very light and airy. So here I have the white yarn that I'll be weaving in the end. And let's see, yeah, very, very thin. So I'm using my darning needle. I like the chibis, actually. So here is my white yarn. And I'm gonna make the white follow the white on the garment. So it will go one direction. The blue yarn will go in the blue section because I really don't want to see this because it's so open and airy. So what it tells me to do, I always try to duplicate the stitch I see. So for instance, I'm gonna go back in here and I'm gonna just weave just as if I was knitting, and it will follow it through. If you can see that, this is such a fine fiber actually. And I think, or I could go up like this and come back around, just duplicating the stitch pattern as we see it. There you go. And then I'm gonna come back over here because I'm just following the white line and back down here. And that is how I'm weaving it in. Now I always try to weave the end in to go interiorly into the garment because I don't want a loose end at the edge where it might be seen. Now I think I've gone far enough on this. So now what I do is I like to backtrack onto my seam, and I'm going to go back in here. Now I could come on down here if I wanted to, like that. I'm just following my shape, and I'm going to come this way, and now I'm probably going to go back, and I'm going to show you what the other side looks like when I'm through on this angle, just trying to keep with my design. Now I've backtracked. Well, you can kind of see it there, can't you? So I'm not sure that I really like that. And I might want to take that out to see if I can take it out. I don't know. Nope, doesn't want to. So let's see where that came from. Yeah, I don't like that at all. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just going to pull that end out. Probably start, I'm pulling the wrong end. Oh, there's the end. There you go. All right. Much better. Much better. So now it looks prettier, doesn't it? So I'll thread this back again. And I'm going to show you how we're going to do the blue line as well. And then, here we go. Then I have another one to show you. So a little bit, oops, didn't quite get it there. I hate it when I'm slow with things. And I apologize for this as well. But weaving in ends is the finishing touch. And I like to do it when I'm with my knitting group because it goes faster. Because I'm doing a task that doesn't require me to think about it. I'm not counting. I'm just weaving in ends. So it gives a very good visit time. And after about an hour, you have gotten all your ends woven in. And this is like giving me a very difficult time here trying to thread this needle because it's so fine. Well, let's see. Now that I've lost y'all because I'm like taking forever here. There, now I have it threaded well. All right, so here's what I do to really do a final knot. I just have this fear of ends always coming out and popping out on my garment, which is okay because I can push it back in, but the person you're giving it to may not know they can push it back in, and heaven forbid if they try to trim it, right? All right, so I'm gonna go back inside right here. See that? I'm gonna go back onto my wrong side, and now I'm gonna come back in here, following my lines, and I am actually going to split my fiber. I'm gonna try, so I'm gonna come in here like that, and it'll be easier to show you on something else, but now I will go back on myself one more time. So I'm gonna come this way, I'm gonna go this way, so I'm backtracking. There you go. Because I really want this to be secure and not come out there. I just get like really worried about ends popping out. And there, I'm gonna come back this way. There you go. And now I will trim that end, and it is woven in. There you go, perfect. And it won't go anywhere. It's gonna stay put. It's beautiful on this side. Can't even see it. Gorgeous. And so I have a lot of ends I have to weave in. Now if I was to weave these ends in, I actually would do these strands separately. I like to do them separately because I don't want to create extra bulk in the fiber. So this one I would probably come down this edge and then kind of work my way across this way. And this one would come maybe down right here on the side, and this one goes over here. This one could probably even go in this little seam area, which will be just fine. So that's weaving in ends in a very fine fiber. I mean, you can't even tell that I did it. Isn't that beautiful? That's the whole idea of weaving in your ends, that they're not noticeable, and generally they're not going to be noticeable anyhow because no one's going to get up close to you and stare at it, but you just don't have that extra bulk there. Now another one I have here that I wanted to show you for weaving in ends. This is a little bulkier fabric, and this was like a corner-to-corner square, and this is considered my wrong side that I'm going to be weaving in the ends for. So I have, now when I'm talking about extra yarn, so I was holding 2 strands of yarn together, and I would not weave both ends together at the same time. I'm going to go in opposite directions with these. There you go. So here it is. I'm going to go, because this is on the diagonal, maybe it's not that easy to figure it out, but I'm going to go in here like this. Now this is where you can split the yarn because it's thick enough to split it. That one's going to go that direction. And by splitting it, those fibers are going to all mesh together over time, and you'll never see it. I just split the fiber. I learned this, I want to say, from Lily Chin a long time ago in one of her workshops. And you just do what's best for the direction of the fiber. Now that end is woven in well. I can say it's done, but I'm going to be extra secure, and I'm going to come back into myself like this and be sure that everything is done. And I'm going to turn it over so you can see what it looks like. You cannot even tell. This is where I did it. You can't even see it. It's beautiful, and the end is woven in. I'll trim it. Because I haven't blocked it, I'm going to leave a little bit of a tail, so it can, when I block it and stretch out, it'll pull itself in. There you go, my ways of weaving in ends. Easy technique, perfect little needles, the little chibis. Check it out in our blog with more notes. Thank you.